On this episode of Auto Pros on the Road, we're in the Fargo area of North Dakota, where a leap of faith, a chance meeting, and a lot of determination turned a dealership advisor into a thriving shop owner. From uprooting an entire shop in just days to building a partnership rooted in passion and community, this is a story of grit, growth, and the power of teamwork.
My history, I was a service advisor for dealers for about 25, 30 years. I had a customer that actually, I was at a Chrysler dealership that actually came up to me and said, hey, my dad has this shop. Do you want to actually get into the business on your own, if that makes sense? And that's kind of how everything rolled out.
Actually met Brian through my sister. I actually moved up here after DJing their wedding and meeting a girl. So that actually brought me up to Fargo Moorhead. And then from there, I was in between jobs, met Brian. He has extensive knowledge at the dealership there. He had just recently started this business in April of 2013. So the opportunity came where his original business partner wanted to explore different opportunities. And so with my dad's help, we actually bought him out. And then I came on board roughly about 4 months after it was started.
Basically what had ended up happening is the old shop that we actually had, they sold the property out from underneath it, which was the shop and everything at the same time. We knew it was upcoming, so we were looking around. We thought we had another 3 weeks, month or so before we needed to be out of the old shop. I got a phone call one day and said, hey, you need to be out by Monday. So we had 3 days to actually basically uproot this entire shop out of the old location and find a new shop to get it into. We were actually signing the paperwork on this building when our guys were unloading the old shop and bringing stuff over here. We hadn't even signed the lease agreement yet, so.
Took us a week just power washing the interior here, getting the walls cleaned, and then over a weekend, like Brian was saying, we tore down the old shop, got everything installed here, and we're up and running within about a week.
It was bittersweet on that end of it. This would end up being a way better location, way better traffic flow, bigger shop. I mean, I've heard of NAPA stores, I've been into NAPA stores myself, things along that line, so that's kind of how it rolled out on that end of it. All of their product lines were amazing. Their warranties aspect of it were amazing. It was more of a down-to-earth feel too when you were working with the NAPA store. We order a part here on that end of it. We can usually even give a time limit, 15, 20 minutes, we'll have that part here and we should be good to go.
Honestly, it's a really great partnership. It's more than just a transactional relationship, at least for our location and the owner of our local NAPAs here. It's a great partnership as far as the warranty. If there's ever any issues, we can work it together versus just being all about the dollar amount. It's more of they help us, we help them, and then we can stand behind their products as well. Their main thing is to just take care of the customer, just like we want to as a company as well. So it's a great partnership, hand in glove as far as working together. Their loyalty to us and ours to them it's a great thing that's getting rarer and rarer in this industry in this day and age.
We are family first and business partners afterwards. When it comes to the business, you kind of mix everything together is what it is.
When I first came on, I had absolutely no automotive knowledge besides liking cars. Honestly, who doesn't grow up liking fast, beautiful cars? I basically came on board to help him out and grow the dream here and do whatever I could, whether that was changing oil that I didn't even know how to do yet, or learning about CV axles, which I didn't know what stood for right away when I first got into it. So obviously that's evolved over here 12 to 13 years. So I'll continue to do whatever I can to help us grow into the future. Mainly customer-oriented marketing, system improvements, helping guide the business to all of our goals and dreams.
It's always nice to have a second opinion or a different thought on the matter, because my opinion would be one thing, and then you might get a different idea or something like along that lines having a partner. He deals with the marketing end of it quite a bit, which he's amazing at, and I'm not so good at that aspect of it, so it just kind of brings everything together.
Honestly, it's everything. I don't think I could do this by myself, or I wouldn't see myself in this industry or a shop owner at this point. At the end of the day, you can lean on each other, or if I'm weak with something, like when I first got into it, I didn't know anything about service or automotive. I leaned on Brian to help me learn that. He was able to bring me up, work with me, and not just write me off as somebody who didn't know anything about the automotive industry.
It's passion, is really what it is. I mean, in all reality, I kind of grew up with it. My background is, I was 10 years old ripping apart engines and things along that lines, and kind of grew up with the mechanical aspect of it. So, and then working with people and seeing people's faces throughout the years, it was just a passion for me is what it is.
Originally it was to serve Brian, help him out with everything, and then from there it kind of grew into serving our team, serving our customers. I'm very passionate about people, and I can be very understanding because coming into this with no experience, it actually helped me because I could relate more with a customer that didn't understand what the repairs were needed, why it was spendier than other ones, and what that would entail.
It's amazing to be part of this huge community. It's weird because Fargo is so big. It's not like we're talking Minneapolis aspect of it, but everybody is really tight-knit. It feels like a family even being in Fargo. So that part of it actually is kind of what drives my passion to do what we do.
What started with no automotive experience has grown into a shop built on passion, people, and partnership. Here in Fargo, it's more than just fixing cars. It's about family, community, and standing behind every repair. That's what makes this stop on Auto Pros on the Road unforgettable.